So exercise number one we're going to do is pelvic tilt. What I want you to make sure you do, obviously the ribs are going to be raised, you want to make sure your back is pushed into the ground and the movement is tilting those hips like this. So slight tilt and relax. An easy way of doing this, if you cough, you'll naturally push it back into the ground. So keeping your feet close towards your bum, ankles, knees, hips in alignment. So do that pelvic tilt and relax. Pelvic tilt and relax. And you're going to repeat that for 5 to 10 times just so that you've got that ingrained in your head about getting that pelvic tilt. Okay? Then what you're going to do is slowly peel up one vertebra at a time and slowly peel down one vertebra at a time. And each time you do that, try and progress yourself to go a little bit higher, keeping that pelvic tilt. If you lose it, it's going to look like this. And if you go too high, you're going to lose that control. So just go to where you feel you can keep that pelvic tilt. You can feel it working in the abs and in the glutes. And then slowly back down. Okay, and just repeat that, say 5 to 10 times. And then what you're going to do when you get to the top, slowly peel up. You've done your 10 times of those. Then the next one we're going to do, so both your butt cheeks are clenched at the moment. You're going to relax both and clench both. So like this, relax, clench, relax, clench. And you want to make sure when you relax them that the hips don't drop too low. So keep that pelvic tilt, hips nice and high, relax, clench. Repeat that, say, let's go for 10 times on that. When you've done 10 times, slowly lower that down. Then we've done that, have a little relax. And then you're going to do, this is where it gets really tricky, you're going to do alternate ones. So when you peel up, so slowly peel up, one vertebra at a time, both butt cheeks are clenched, you're going to relax one side, clench them both, relax the other side, clench them both. Sometimes you might find putting your hands on your bum helps to concentrate on that. As long as you're not supporting yourself, just do, you can just lightly relax that side, clench, relax that side, clench. And this will help keep that muscle awareness from your mind through to your glutes, which is important for a lot of exercise. We're doing squats and various other exercises, helps with running and lots of things. Posture, lower back, it's really important. So when you've done 5 on each side of those, slowly lower down. Okay. And the next one we're going to do is Supermans. So you do knees in line with your hips, hands in line with your shoulders, alternate arm, alternate leg. And just get a little pause for say a second or so on each side. Get a nice stretch out. Try and straighten that leg right out and arm out like this as well. And make sure with the arm it's not too far out, that it's close to the head, so that will help with shoulder mobility. And another exercise we're going to do, I call them dog wheeze. So again, same position as Supermans, you're going to just take that leg out to the side. You don't want to twist the hip too much, you just want to keep the hip still as possible. Knee out just slightly like this, that will look like this. Okay, so it's not massive movement. Onto the other side. So you can, I would say, do 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Or do it time based, maybe do 30 seconds one side. You can have a little rest, sitting back on your heels. You can do 30 seconds on the other side. So this is quite a lot of core and glute work. So sitting back on your heels is going to help stretch out your back. And then what we want to do, which we've gone through with the stretches anyway, but want to do glute stretch. So foot across your knee, pushing your body into that, chest out, shoulders back. You know how to do these by now. Or you've got obviously this option, stretching out your glute, or laying on your back, hooking your knee in, bringing it across the body. And stretching those glutes out for around sort of, again, 15-20 seconds or so. If you feel like they need a bit more, then do a little bit longer stretch. And you can do an abdominal stretch as well, which is the one where you're laying on your back. Arms and leg, stretch right out, stretching out your back. And we've done the lower back stretch doing that. If you want to do a full body stretch after this, then perfect. I always encourage like a nice full body stretch. You've worked your legs, you've worked your glutes, and you can do a little bit of shoulder mobility before you do stretching out upper body as well. So preferably a full body stretch is best. So save those 10 minutes or so. If you're rushed and you're just doing this in the morning, give your glutes, your abs, and your lower back a bit of a stretch out. Okay? All right, well done.